Hey guys, how we doing? It's time for a training game, and my opponent here is a bit higher rated than we faced before, and they are the Redneck Chess Club. Now, he's got his own YouTube channel, I'm assuming and rated 1384. So this is an unrated game, and we have us a Spanish. Now, I'm going to go for this. So I'm not going for my normal Danish Schliemann. We'll see what we get. And we're just going to be playing chess now. This is the fianchetto defense, but it does quite well. So, yeah, Redneck Chess Club, own YouTube channel. So I will be linking to that in the description. Look at the first line of the description here, below the video. And please go check out the channel. If you like it, support it. Can't say fairer than that. Okay. So this is a bit of an offbeat opening. I looked at it ages ago, but then I went back to my Danish because it's a whole load of fun. So the idea is obviously like the modern, like the King's Indian, like the Sicilian Dragon, we're going to be fianchettoing our bishop on g7, where for the time being it's going to be looking at the back of this pawn's head, which is currently in a locked position with the e4 pawn from white. So I'll just say good luck to my opponent, who's having a think. So I've been playing dog shit today. I got up to like 15-20 in Blitz a day or so ago. I was almost unbeatable for a while, and I'll pull up my profile while opponent is having think. So Blitz 1401. Having said that, I am up slightly in the last 30 days, but yeah, look at this. Look at this, the last 7 days. So yeah, so I finished that day on 1477. So I went from 1400 to over 1500. And then, yeah, I've been 1500 a few little times, but it's not really showing. Yeah, but not very good. Okay, he castles. Now we know this is the move we're going to play at some point. Does it make sense to play it now? Well, not really. I mean, I've also got knight f6 that targets this pawn, but also remember we are still in Spain, right? So the whole point of the Spanish is to threaten this knight. So I'm actually wondering about this move as well. d6. Then if takes, we take here, we get ourselves an isolated pawn, but I think that's okay. Also unleashes the LSB, the light square bishop, who may decide to come here to g4. We'll make him here and break the pin, also allowing me then to recapture with the bishop, and also targeting that pawn as well. So that pawn could end up getting hit twice if my bishop goes this way. We shall see. Opponent says, thank you buddy, you too. From the US of A. Where are you from, Redneck? Ooh, spice up your life. Now this knight is in a pin, so we've got to be careful, haven't we? So I'm kind of inclined. Our first thought is bishop d7, break the pin, right? Because the knight's in an absolute pin, cannot move. Therefore this would win the knight. Because it's attacked by a pawn, it can't get out. So can I move the knight now? No, I can't, right? Can I remove the pawn? No. So I don't see any other option really other than this. Now if the pawn moves, advances, I could swing round. Yeah. Could go here. I do have options. None of them are really that great. Don't like that. It's a pawn in here. Takes, and then my king's still on the e-file. Now, if white pushes d5 here, then we have ourselves a closed centre. which ain't the end of the world. This, of course, opens up tension between the bishies. So I'm not like hugely confident going into this game. I'm not hugely confident in this opening anyway. But we're here to play chess. We're here to learn. So I'm going to share my thought process, such as it is. Just on the phone to somebody just now who said, you can't multitask. And I said, sometimes I can't even task. If they take here, the option of takes, trades, end up with pawns in the middle. I've still got a bishop in front of my queen. Yeah, I don't know about this. Don't know how well I've played this so far. Question, would I want to swing my knight away? Another thing I could do is put the question to the bishop with the move a6. Even double kick him, send him back, all the way back here. But then, that is a diagonal of danger, isn't it? Okay, opponent is thinking. Let's while we're here, I'm just going to pull up YouTube and check out this channel. I'd imagine it's the Redneck Chess Club. We will look. So what am I doing? What have I been looking at? Chess, blood pressure, Ren, seed oils, excess deaths. So it's a combination of stuff, and Top Gear. There you go. Redneck Chess Club. Let's have a look. Oh, there's been a move. We have knight c3. Normalish. All right. Gets control over this, defends this, which was previously. Hey, don't know why I'm yawning. Okay, do we want to kick bishop? I don't know. It's unnecessary move. I have this again. It's not called for. I have this as well. But maybe knight f6. You know, this is defended now. Defended once. Putting the question to the bishop. I don't know. It's not like there isn't an actual pin now, so I think I'll do the same. I think put my knight there. We're definitely just chessing now. My knight can always come there. That ain't the end of the world. Bishop here. Castles. Short castles. Yeah, okay. So let's check on YouTube. No. Oh, that's racist. That is the hillbilly gambit. Just because I put in redneck, it's pulled up the hillbilly gambit. And the hillbilly attack here. Oh dear. It's, in fact, the first 4 or 5, it's all about the hillbilly. Anyway, so I'll find out what his channel is, and I'll share it with you guys. So, used 5 minutes already. I've used 1 minute 20. Okay. We have a Pinsky. Now, slightly different scenario. Again, I could break the pin with the bishop. Again, I could put the question to the bishop. Now, put question to bishop, bishop slides back. I double kick, right? Bishop's on this square. Has to go back to this square, right? And then it's, I don't know if that's a good place for a bishop. Biting on granite down here. Right, if the bishop takes, I get to recapture with the queen straight away, free development. And then I'm able to castle if I want to. You know, it's tempting. My bishop kind of wants to go there, but could equally go here. At least he's got a bit more scope down that way. Yeah, these squares are controlled by the knight. But I'm thinking, sod it. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I have been playing terribly at Blitz in the last 36 hours. So I'm likely to make some tactical blunders. Because honestly, I felt practically unbeatable by anyone rated 1400 or below for a couple of days. And then it's just left. I've lost my mojo. takes. It's quite a happy queen. My bishop might come out here. You know, say sod it to the knight. We don't care about the knight. There are thoughts. So, is this a good pin? The thing is, you look at it from White's point of view. Where's that bishop going to go? These are very passive squares, where the bishop's got no more scope than it did here, really. Because here it can't go that way, there it can't go that way, and there it can't go that way either. So all of these three squares are equally as bad. Okay, we have trades. Okay, we have traded. 1, 2, 2 attackers, 3 defenders on there. And you've come in. Goodness me. Oh, okay. Now this is a move. Forces queen d8, and the reason is because it's got a double threat here. So it was free development, and then it's free undevelopment. Straight back at you. And that is a rather unpleasant position for the horse to be in. Now I could swing back here. Trades, or trades, or both. I could kick the bish away. There. Off you go, bish. Let's have a think here. I do have knight a5. This is a typical thing. This is a known thing. Then the bishop actually has nowhere to go, so I could forcibly trade off this knight for this bishop. But the difference is that instead of going like this, right, I'm going to have extra pawn moves here, and he might get the a file opened up. Now, who benefits from that? Cui bono, right? So he's got a pawn here. So I've got a kind of a backwards pawn on a6, defended by my rook. I don't know if that's really better for me than this situation that I have here. That's my problem. Opponent is using much time. You're right, Bentley. You're right, mate. He's very old, and he's got a kind of collapsed trachea thing. The muscles around his windpipe are kind of giving up. So there is an operation that you can have done if you are a young dog, but not if you're an old bastard like you, Bentley, hey? But he's lovely. He's got a heart of gold, that dog. Heart of gold, I tell you. Also notice at this point, got 2 attackers on there. It's defended twice as well there. So we're just chessing now. Obviously I'm more inclined, having moved both of these pawns forward. Oh, he's got this move. No, he doesn't. Queen takes. See, that's how slow I am right now. I need to get back on the coffee. Opponent really is having a think. But I think... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. We have activity. Respect my authority. That is not a redneck racial slur. That is a Cartman quote from South Park. Okay. Take with pawn or take with bishop is the two most obvious things. One thing I like about take with pawn is it comes with tempo against your own horse. Okay, so let's say I take here. Horse, right. Can't go there because of pawn. Can't go there because of queen. Can't go there because of pawn. Okay, so that means he's going back this away. Now, I might still do this and I might still castle. He has no dark squared bishop, so I'm not too concerned about this pawn here. Okay, now if I take with the bishop, yes, I'm also technically still attacking the knight. I could take and take. Now, I think this is a strong knight. That is my personal view on the matter. But also then, you know, my bishop ain't too shabby either. So I'm going to take the pawn. I'm going to take with the pawn. The plan is, I mean, I've also got this, castles, maybe stick the king on g7. You see, because this knight's going to skedaddle. And if he skedaddles there, I do have a5. If I do a5, what does he do? Can't go there because rook takes. Can't go there because bishop takes. Can't go back here. Okay, off he goes. Now, I'm anticipating there may be some action on this tension here. But I do have a big question to answer now. If I take... I really don't like the look of queen takes. But if I put my bishop there and take, queen takes isn't an option. So, yeah, I think this. I'm thinking solidity. Okay, interesting. Right, I'm going to end up with these doubled isolated pawns, isn't it? Unless I come here, but then takes, pointless. I lose a pawn. See, if I take here, he's got takes. I think my pawns are worse. If I just ignore it and castle, takes, he's still got queen takes. And then I'm looking, it's an undefended queen, but my bishop can't move with check, so I can't win the queen in that eventuality. So, yeah, I'm not entirely happy about that. Not entirely happy. I think I am worse at this point in time. Yeah, this pawn here is defended. This is okay. That's assuming... No, I've just taken. There's no assuming about it. Okay, so castles is the general plan, man. Maybe get a rook onto the open file. And notice that, for the attention of the court, we've got 2 knights against 2 bishops. Therefore, I want an open board. I want lines. Bishops like lines. Knights... You know, they fight Krav Maga, right? They're quite happy. I have a pin option. Okay, queen here. First question. What is your idea? Well, the first thing I notice is the pin ain't on anymore. I'm kind of inclined to castle. I think his idea is to centralise the rook. So I'm anticipating a rook coming to d1. If I castle, and he does this, my queen is defended by both rooks. Right? I could just do this, and he might trade off. And then I get the open file, which is quite good. Right? If I castle, he doubles. I move my bishop, he trades queens, we have tension on the open file. If I do like this, now, where does my bishop want to go, by the way? What's undefended? That. So if I do this and he trades off, yeah, I think that's arguably better. If he trades off now, I get the open file, then I get to castle. My bishop is looking down a2 as well here, but that is defended twice, defended by knight and rook. But he's chewing his time. He is chewing his time, although we do have an increment. So, 2 knights against 2 bishops. Could be spicy. I would, normally just pre-move this recapture as well. I wouldn't pre-move rook c8. That would not be a clever move. In fact, in the case of queen takes d8 check, it wouldn't be legal, so the computer wouldn't make it for me. There is only 2 legal moves. King takes queen and rook takes queen. The move that I would play is rook takes queen. Why? Because of the open file. But, I feel like this game has gone... Ew. Ew. Now here, if I do this, he's got rook there. And how on earth do I defend that pawn? Do I have to use the bishop? He can get one rook to there. He can't get both onto d1 though, can he? I think that's kind of compulsory. Still want to get castled. Might then use this file. Something like that. I think white is arguably better here because of the messed up pawns. Okay. I think I can castle now. I can always get my queen away to break the pin on the bishop. So he hasn't got time to double up. He starts making a move to double up. He goes for his gun. I can just do this. I connect my rooks, a complete development, happy days, move 15. Might also consider this now because the pin is still actually on. There we go. No brainer. Clarainer, no brainer. Now, having said that, doubling up the rooks on the open file ain't, a bad idea anyway. But I'm inclined to do this now. And notice there's no rook d7 because the bishop can come back and say, "Suck to be you." And here's the problem. This knight can't move to defend that knight, right? The queen could come back to defend the knight to one of these two squares. Maybe queen e2 isn't the smartest one either because the knight's still pinned. But I'm threatening to do this. So, what white wants to do, and that is the blunder that we just talked about. That is what what did I just say? Here, okay? That is actually losing a rook. Wait long enough, guys. Remember, bishops and knights and rooks and queens and kings can capture backwards. That, I think, was a straight up blunder. Unfortunately. Because white was in a very fine position at that point. But blunders happen. Move 18. "12 seconds over that move. Having said that, the clock was ticking. It is down under 4 minutes now. But, you can still afford that couple of seconds just for a sanity check, So you go, ooh, can I do that? Oh no. And it resigns! Oh no! Yeah, good game. Unlucky blunder. Okay, right, well, thanks to my opponent, Redneck Chess Club. Let's have a quick look at the review because I felt like I was on the back foot there. Oh, not looking, not listening. I think I played that like a 1250. I think opponent played that like a 1400. Look, white was better. How can you say 77.3? Right? How can you say that I played better when white was stronger for the entire game until the last move? I don't think that's right. One blunder, we got a miss each, so let's go through. It's hard to see where there's a miss because there's no big jig-jag on the line, is it? Okay, book. Already a mistake. Huh. Okay. Already a mistake. And this is the best move. I knew that was a very mature move when it happened. I thought that was forced. Okay, but then you do this. Oh, I just countered it. You take me, I'll take you back. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's just dim-wittedness. So yeah, again, it just says you've played g6. Fianca to the damn bishop already. That's what it's saying to me. Okay, this is mistake. Should have took the pawn. Should take the pawn. I take back. Trade skis. That's what he's saying. Okay. And this is a miss. Again, bishop g7. Oh, will you play bishop g7? All right. Look, but the point here is I'm not learning this opening, so hey ho. But, you know, white is better. Yeah. Wasn't in love with this one. Best move here was trading. And white's nearly +2 at this point. Tricky, tricky opening. Okay, this is acceptable. Takes. Best move. Yeah. And it's still, you know, white is still distinctly better. Okay, pawn takes was good. Not the best move. Should have took with the bishop. Ah, yeah, but 0.19 of a pawn. Ignore. Okay, knight goes back. This is okay. It's still kind of tight. Was not the best move. Castles. Okay. But castles, okay. Castles and then this. My queen is defended. It's saying just come up there. And it's almost equal. Okay. If I didn't castle, I did that. Did this. And again a mistake. Ah. Oh. Whoa. It's saying castle anyway. If queen takes here, there's no problemo. Patron. Says we are a pawn down, but actually it's fine. If the queen's trade, obviously we capture towards the centre and re-establish a chain of pawns. But it's saying 2 bishops in this situation, absolutely fine. Okay. Okay, so anyway. So again, it's principles, right? I've pushed g6, Fianca to the bishop get castled, right? And this is the computer. The computer isn't working on heuristics and principles. The computer is working on raw. Oh my goodness me. Another better move. Yeah, it's just raw, you know, computation. And that's unfortunate, the blunder, and it's simply losing. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Guess the elos? 1550. No. I don't know how you make that out. In fact, in this instance, I am willing to bet that we played around the same level. So, yeah, I'm going to do this again. I know, but it's getting on my nerves. And everyone knows my views on this. Chess.com, I'm not happy with you. Okay, where's the elos? Okay, so we're going to put everyone. Let's say we're both 1570, okay? Now, what's the difference? Because I think we played around the same. Give or take that blunder at the end. Still says I played slightly better as black. A bit. Okay. Okay, now what about... Hang on. This... Oops. Okay, do another analysis board. Bear with me. If we take off that last blunder. Okay. Okay, so let's say it was that. Okay. I think that'll still work. Okay, game review. Take off the last blunder. I bet we're equal. White's better. There you go. That's all it is. Just one blunder. But the reality is that's what it takes. Right? That's how games are so often won and lost at the intermediate level, certainly at the beginner breakthrough level. You know, White did play better than me up until that very last move. There you go. What can I say? Yeah, I was outplayed until that blunder. I was simply outplayed, and that is just an indication of the way it's been going the last couple of days. However, this is the thing that we have to remember. And I was just watching Simon Williams doing his Title Tuesday, and he was saying, would I rather win a bad game? Win a bad game or lose a great game? And he said, I'd rather win a bad game. Because the objective of chess is to get the win. And the fact of the matter is that very often the win comes down to spotting a blunder. You know, spot your own before you make them. Spot your opponents after he does or she. That's it. And in this case, I count my lucky stars. But Redneck Chess Club, well done, very well played, sir. And I will find your channel and I will put it in the description below. But thank you for the game, and for anyone else who fancies a game, and if you've got your own channel, I will be happy to promote yours as well. Because that's the way things work. If you want to play a game against me and have our game featured on my channel so that you can learn a bit and everyone else gets to learn at the same time, so much the better. But I won't be playing that Ruy Lopez Fianchetto defense in a hurry again. Let's have a quick look while we're here. While I've got you. Lead Chess Explorer. Okay. F to flip the board. The Ruy Lopez, aka the Spanish game. Okay. And this is 1800 2000. That's what I've got my stuff set to these days. What's best for black here? F5, obviously. The Danish Gambit is like awesome. But G6, look at this G6 here, played 1% of the time. And black does very well, thank you. Black does really quite well. D4 though. D4 is the key move. D4 or H4. H4. What? What are you saying? D4, and that is the move what we found in the game. Do you know what I mean? Not the easiest move to find, and certainly not the most commonest either, because it's only played 1 in 10 games. But there you go. Ruy Lopez. So I played, was it Mary, in my last training game, who's rated sub 600 in Rapid, maybe a very new account. And played the Ruy Lopez, and somebody put in the comments, sub 1000 playing the Ruy Lopez, what is the world coming to? No, it's a bloody good opening. Like I say, Craig played it from his very start learning to play chess on chess.com up to currently 2300 Rapid. So it's not to be sniffed at. It's a fine opening, and I think the exchange variation does very well for white. Okay, so this is at this level. Okay, and after castles, it's 51-43 already for white here. And that is what Craig plays, and it's got some nice traps in it. So, I think look up on my channel 2000 repertoire, something like that. You'll see a video that Craig and I did years ago, like 3 years ago, where he took me through what he plays and what got him to 2000. Very, very interesting one. And if you want to know more about it and you want to train with me and Craig and James and currently Colin as well, who's giving us some free training sessions as well every month, then come along to Chess Bootcamp Live, join up, put in the code TRIAL, and you get your first month for $9 instead of normally $49 a month. But for that, it's all get currently 4 2-hour sessions, 5 2-hour sessions every month. Okay, and they tend to be like evening time in the UK, so it is kind of during the day in the US. So sorry about that. Not a lot we can do. But there's also an awesome back catalogue, this library of all the sessions that we've ever done, going back 3 years and stuff. There's some great sessions by Christina as well. Absolutely wonderful. Highly, highly, highly recommended stuff. So if you can't get enough chess content just from YouTube itself, then give it a try. But if you want to play a game like this, the link is in the description of all my videos. So just click on that, pick a slot, pay your $10, and let's play. Okay. Again, to my opponent, unlucky, mate, because you had me there. You did have me. But, I won in the end, and a win is a win. and that's the way it goes. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.